Hello Gemini, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Welcome to my channel. This is your love and life reading for the second half of May from the 16th through the 31st. General reading as always, guys. It will not resonate with every single person. So please do take from this whatever makes sense for you and don't try to make it fit. Release what doesn't. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I will include a link to the creators that have created the card decks that you'll be seeing here today, Gemini. So these are the 3 card decks that I'm going to be pulling from for the focus messages. The first one is Fire and Ice Lenormand by Angelic Revelation 144. It is a modern Lenormand for soul connections, and then we'll grab a message from the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon, and lastly also by Angelic Revelation 144, Twin Flames and Soulmates, the Shadow, Soul, Truth, and Desire messages. Okay, so let's take a look and see what needs to come through here for you today, Gemini. All right, guys, let's get started and take a look at this. In love and life for the second half of May, what is it that you need to focus on first and foremost? So we'll grab from this deck. I'm guided to this one here. Coffin, a painful transition and calling to soul mission. Okay, so this is coming through for some of you guys. If you are going through that very painful transition, it's almost like something died, something that just doesn't have any life left to it. So that could be, of course, the connection that you're focused on for this reading, but we'll have to grab some more insight to tie it all together. Okay, so the Arrows of Love Oracle, Angels and Spirit Guides for Gemini in love and life, second half of May. And this could certainly be for cross watchers and anybody else who has been guided to tune in here. What is your second focus message here? Let's grab this one. Up in the air. Okay, so there's a situation that is literally up in the air, Gemini, when it comes to perhaps a person that you're focused on for this reading, or some other aspect of your life. More than likely your love life, though, since this is ultimately focused on love connections here. Okay, so let's grab from the last deck for Twin Flames and Soulmates. The person that you're focused on for this reading, Gemini. Let's take a look and see what needs to come through here. What is this painful transition that's up in the air? Let's add to that with this card. You are my fantasy. I check up on you on social media daily. So perhaps this is you doing this, or your person, or you both are checking up on each other on social media, whether it's Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, whatever the case may be. But for some reason, this situation, this love connection, is up in the air. And typically when something's up in the air, we haven't made a solid decision on which way we want to go, especially if you tie it all together with this particular card, that Coffin, a painful transition and calling to soul mission. So let's take a look at that. Let's go ahead and add to this with the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aquamoonlight. What is this painful transition that you're going through? And why is your relationship up in the air? Why is this connection not going anywhere? And more than likely because you guys are checking each other out on social media, you're not together. All right, so Gemini, what's up? Angels and Spirit Guides for Gemini, please. In love and life for the second half of May. Here we are. We have established, family, triumph, security. Something was established either with you and this person, or someone was already in an established relationship and some drama ensued with somebody else, perhaps. And then we've got one day, someday, somewhere, another time. So based off of what's coming through here so far, I'm picking up that There's a home environment that's going through some challenges. A family is going through some issues. The triumph that is in this home and this dynamic of this established energy from that card, I have a feeling that things are a bit out of balance. And with this one day card right next to it, it's almost like, well, maybe someday, somewhere down the line, it won't be so up in the air and we can ultimately move this forward in however way you guys want to. Because sometimes moving forward is two people who are in separation and want to stay that way, you know? So we'll take a look and see what else. We've got memories coming through here. Bittersweet, dwelling, reminiscing. So this is kind of picking up off of that Six of Cups vibe, where it's memories of love, that nostalgia vibe where you're remembering when times were good, memories from the past. And the Six of Cups is typically tapped into reunions and reconciliation. So in this particular card, they're definitely thinking about those times, or you are as well. But there's that bittersweet energy attached to it. So there's something that's coming through here for me where you and this person have had a pretty deep connection with each other, but for some reason in this life, or right now anyway, it's just unable to come together, or you guys are able to move to the next level of this relationship. And so for now, it's kind of dead in the water. You know, it's up in the air, so to speak, as that card states. And you guys have no choice but to just check each other out on social media. But I just feel that you're still drawn to this person regardless of what's going on here. We have shallow up next, superficiality, boredom, blank. So I'm feeling here for some of you, it's kind of coming forward with this blank slate, you know, it's like having to start all over again, especially if there was a relationship that ended up breaking up. You guys had to go your own separate ways. And for some of you, there are 30 parties. No, there are third party involvements here. That would be bad. 30 people, no. Slip of the tongue. But yeah, it's that blank energy. It's almost like you've got so much time on your hands, and you find yourself just trying to fill your day with things that just don't fulfill you. You know, boredom. And sure, a lot of us are stuck at home, self-isolating in the home, you know, stay-at-home order. With this pandemic still going on, it's a very difficult time for everyone. And so I just feel here, if you are going through this, Gemini, there's a void that this person has left behind. You do feel empty, you feel shallow, and all you've got are these memories from the past. And yes, it's nice to remember that, but it can only get you so far, you know? And we do have boundaries coming through here. So this is an indication here, Gemini, where there were certain boundaries that were crossed either by you, another person. Somebody drew the line here. It could be this person who drew the line, like you guys can't see each other anymore, but you're still fantasizing about them. They're still fantasizing about you. This connection definitely rocked the boat, I feel. I mean, we don't have a third party card coming through, but I feel for some of you, that's kind of what you guys had going on. And we've got the beginning card coming through here, new direction, fresh start, and chance. So that's a good thing, whether and whoever it is that you decide to have this fresh start with. Is it the person that you built a family with? If that applies to you, you guys might have had children together, or children from previous relationships, which would have created a blended family. I just feel that the security and the foundation of this situation went through some challenges here. So if you don't apply with the whole third party scenario that I'm picking up off of for some of you, then of course that doesn't apply. But there is a relationship here that at one point in time was doing quite well. Something happened to tear you guys apart from one another. And it's either you that's feeling nostalgic, Gemini, or your person, or you're both in this space of reminiscing. There's this emptiness that's coming through here as a result of you guys not being together. And there's this hope of someday hoping to start again. But with this new beginning, there's a shift. You know, it can't go back to what it was before. You guys have to be better moving forward. Okay, so the desire to at least reconnect. And there's no guarantee, of course, that you guys are going to live happily ever after. But there's just this desire to at least talk, to have the opportunity to be face to face and talk this out, talk through the issues. And maybe all you'll end up getting is closure, which is a gift in and of itself. But ultimately, for some of you, what you're wanting is to work through the drama and the issues to have a new beginning, to be able to start over with your person. Let's add to this. This is the Yin Yang Love Oracle by Angelic Revelation 144. Once again, she has gifted me with so many of her amazing card decks, and I'm so grateful. Thank you, Rachel. And her cards there's just so much work and so much love thrown into it, and I love incorporating them into my readings, as you can see. So this is a brand new deck for me. I've introduced it a bit onto my TikTok little mini readings if you follow me on TikTok, and if not, definitely follow me there because I post daily mini readings on there and also on my Instagram page. But this is the first time that I'm extensively going to be using it in a reading. So angels and spirit guides for Gemini in love and life, second half of May. What else? What else do we need to know when it comes to this connection between you and this person? There we are. So much that wants to be communicated here. We've got inner conflict. We have pure love. And again, some of you guys could have had children. You know, if you look at this image right here, okay, there's this image that you guys have already started a family, or certainly have talked about that. I'm not surprised to be seeing this. Loneliness, that bittersweet energy coming forward from this memories card. You know, it makes you happy for like that glimpse of a moment when you remember the good times, and then it does make you lonely because you guys aren't together the way you're wanting. We've got romance. I feel the connection, Gemini, whoever it is that you're focused on here. I don't know why these words are coming to me, but I'm just picking up off of that once in a lifetime type connection. And so without this person, you just feel empty, like something's missing. Something's like a piece of that puzzle is just incomplete. And then we've got superficial coming through here. So for some of you, this isn't going to apply to everybody, but what I just feel is that for some of you guys, when this fizzled, when this relationship fell apart, you might have entered into these connections that were nothing more than superficial. They couldn't even come close to how this connection was, which is why you keep going back there with those memories, because that's what makes you happy. But we've got coffin, we've got that painful transition, and then we've got that up in the air energy. So this is definitely telling me here that there's issues that created that painful transition between you and this person that you ultimately wanted to build a life with. It's almost like a shattered dream, you know, a dream that just hasn't been given the full chance to come true. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay, so let's add to this. If I can grab my tarot deck there. Okay, let's add to this with the Bougie Deck Tarot by Biadora of Eat, Read, Love. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini in love and life for the second half of May. What else? We have the High Priestess. Okay, so the High Priestess, especially for my feminines, this is telling you to trust in your inner voice, trust in your intuition. It ultimately is all about the divine truth, wisdom, but it's also letting us know here that it's a waiting period, that there is a need to just wait things out. So maybe it's not the right time to get into anything. Maybe it's not the right time to reach out. You know, you are following each other, or at least checking each other out on social media. Maybe, Gemini, you've even thought about reaching out by way of sending this person a message. If you happen to be masculine, Gemini, I'm feeling that your feminine just wants to wait, needs a little bit more time, which is why maybe for now it is up in the air and you just don't know what to do with yourself. It's like having, again, too much time without anything substantial to fill that void. And if you are feminine tuning in, this is a reminder from the High Priestess to just trust your heart, trust your gut, your intuition. And if you are feeling conflicted, because we do have that inner conflict that's represented right there. If you're feeling conflicted about what's happening here between you and your person, again, your instincts, your intuition will not direct you towards the wrong path. I'm not surprised to be seeing this, that Nine of Swords. And it's so interesting because Gemini, you are an air sign, up in the air. You know, maybe it is you that's feeling up in the air, unable to make a decision here, unable to create any sort of movement towards reconciliation or even communication. And Swords is your own energy coming through here. So Nine of Swords, depression, anxiety, losing sleep over what's happening here. It's affecting you, I feel. Especially in the middle of the night when you have a lot to think about, or your thoughts are just overwhelming you and you are reminiscing about the good times, the memories, but all it leaves you with is the emptiness, I feel. We do have this Queen of Coins, which is Pentacles, Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So for some of you, your person could certainly be an Earth sign. My feminines, you're coming through as this Queen. And you've got the High Priestess energy too. I really feel here that you're masculine, still thinking about you, still fantasizing about you, still remembering the good times. The love is still there. Love of a lifetime is what I'm picking up from that. And then we've got the Eight of Coins, Eight of Pentacles. So we have more Earth energy coming through here. Could have certainly been a very passionate connection here, Gemini. That's what I'm picking up from this. That the intimacy, those intimate moments that you have shared with this person, unlike anything else that you've ever experienced. There certainly is the difference, you know, difference in intimacy with people that you've been with. You know, it's one thing to have a physical connection with somebody where it's just sex or lust. With this person that I'm tapped into for you, I just feel that, yes, there was intimacy, but there was so much love intertwined in your energies that you can't just call it sex. You know, it was lovemaking. That's the type of bond that you guys had shared. Here's more of your own energy right here. The Eight of Swords. This is imprisonment. This is isolation. And, you know, of course, ironically, with everyone staying at home right now, we all kind of feel imprisoned in our own homes for now, you know, and maybe it's really affecting you at this time. The Eight of Swords is something that I feel you can get yourself out of that energy. You can get out of that prison in your heart space and in your mind, to just break free from that, to be able to see things from a different perspective and just allow yourself to go through that healing that you need to in order to process this in a very different way. Because it's not impossible. I mean, one day you might just have your day once again with this person when the time is right. Because the High Priestess, yes, there's no action. You have to wait. And if waiting is something that you need to do at this time because your person isn't ready, then it would be a really good time for you to work on yourself during this time. To be able to manifest this beginning. To take it beyond just remembering the good times. To take it beyond just fantasizing about this person and actually manifesting them in your life the way you're wanting. You do have the Fool card coming up next, so it's just so interesting because we already have the Beginning card here talking about a fresh start, and that's what the Fool card is offering you, is a fresh start and a new beginning. So it's totally possible here, Gemini. You can have this. And the Fool card is air energy, which of course that is you. And in order to move this to get things moving, perhaps you might just want to take that leap of faith. That ultimately is what the Fool card is offering you. If you believe in this, and I feel that you do, then you can take whatever action you feel you need to take that leap of faith to make things happen. You're never going to know unless you take that first step. And sometimes that first step is something as simple as a text, as a message on social media, a phone call. And again, there's no guarantee that your person's going to say, oh, okay, let's work this out. Because they have their own free will. You do too. But you'll never know if you don't try. You'll never know if you don't take that leap of faith to at least give this a chance. And that's exactly what this card is offering you, is that chance. Okay? So let's add to this with some romance. Angels. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini in love and romance for the second half of May. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, Gemini. Absolutely. Absolutely. What else, please? For Gemini in love and romance, angels and spirit guides for the second half of May. So I'm not surprised, really, to be seeing those romantic feelings coming through. We have playfulness. When you and this person hang out, when you're connecting in the 3D, lots of fun energy, lots of laughter. Some of you guys could have even been married to this person because we do have that established energy right there. You guys could have lived together. You might have had a home together. It was a secure relationship that had issues. And for some of you, not all of you, the wedding card here is coming through for those of you who involved yourself in a relationship where somebody else was married to another person. And so that relationship had to go through that painful transition because it was that off limits type vibe that I'm getting from that. Somebody was already married. I feel, Gemini. That could be reversed too. If you were the one that was already in a committed relationship and somebody expressed their interest in you, however way that makes sense for your situation. So yeah, for some of you, there was a third party going on here. And they might still be checking you out on social media, or you might, or you both are. Okay, so when it comes to you and this person, let's grab some dialogue messages here. If I can find them, hold on one second. I thought I had them here on my desk. Sorry, guys. Okay, so this is the Unspoken Messages Volume 1 and 2 decks that I've combined. These are both by Fire Witch Tarot. So let's give you and your person the opportunity to speak up here. So some of these cards could be coming from you and some from your person. Oh dear, I already see fuck buddy right there. So yeah, some of you guys had a fuck buddy. That's just the reality of it. And that situation is, it's done. And that's what created such drama in the home and in the family for some of you guys because of this person. Angels and spirit guides for Gemini. All right, let's grab this bottom card here. Okay, what do we have? Yeah, see? Fuck buddy. I see our love connection in Disney movies. This one always cracks me up, but some of you guys might actually relate to that. Next one. Making love to you was like a magic carpet ride. You know, there's that term, making love. It's not just having sex, okay? Because the love, I feel, Gemini, that you have in your heart for this person, that you are focused on for this reading, it's real. It's not just sex. It's not just two bodies going at it. You know, there's love here. The next card, divine synchronicities are constantly haunting me. This could be you, this could be them, or both of you feeling these, excuse me, feeling these synchronicities between the connection, even if it is from a distance, even if you guys are not together right now. The next message, I've had premonitions of our past lives together. And that's because you guys were connected in a past life, Gemini. And so when you met this person, and I know this has come through in previous Gemini readings, where it was like, it was a fated connection. It was kismet. You were meant to meet. In this lifetime, you guys were meant to reconnect because there was some unfinished business in a past life. And I feel that's why you guys connected in this lifetime. Last one. I'm struggling to fight the dark forces that are keeping me from you. Okay? And these dark forces might be tied into shadow work that either you need to do for yourself, Gemini, or your person needs to do that work, because there's healing that's needed with that shadow work to get rid of any toxic behaviors, any self-sabotage, that's going on when it comes to your person. That needs to be worked on first. And by doing that, truly, it opens things up for a person. It releases those hidden things that are going on beneath the surface when it comes to a person that's actually preventing them from healing and moving forward. If you relate to that for yourself, Gemini, perhaps it's time for you to do some shadow work on yourself also. Okay, so that's what's coming through from the dialogue messages between you and your person, whichever card resonated with you. But definitely, this is a part of the equation for some of you guys. Okay, so let's add to this with my go-to Lovers Oracle deck. Angels and Spirit Guides for Gemini, please. In love and romance, in love and life. Second half of May. And we have the soulmate card coming through. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically, you see. So it doesn't matter that you guys are not together. I really feel here still, for those that are resonating with this, you will have another chance. You will have that day when you can reconnect, when you guys can address the issues, work through it. You're not going to be in this space of loneliness forever. There's a chance here. This is the next card. We've got forgiveness, which is certainly needed, I feel, in order to continue healing. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. And it's so incredibly true. Absolutely. But yeah, this person, Gemini, could be your soulmate. And there could also be those of you who identify more with a twin flame connection. Certainly. That's why you still feel so pulled towards this person's direction. All right. And as I've been doing lately, I really wanted to get the overall vibe, the overall energy for the relationship, the connection. This is the Love Compass Oracle by Luna Tide Love. So we'll grab a few scenarios, take what resonates with you as always. Angels and Spirit Guides for Gemini. What's the overall energy for the person watching this video? What's the overall energy when it comes to this connection? So we'll grab a few scenarios here. Angels and Spirit Guides. We have make a conscious choice. Let's grab another. We have different paths. Whoops. Okay, make a conscious choice, different paths. And then the bottom of the deck is patience. And I'm not surprised to see that patience card because, again, going back to the High Priestess, that it's a waiting period, that there's inaction at this time. It is going to require patience on your part, Gemini, and or your person, until this manifests itself. So let's start with this one. Make a conscious choice. Rise above any conflict spiritually and make a decision regarding this situation or person. Consciously choose what you want so you can manifest your heart's true desires. Ask yourself what changes need to be made. Do what's right for you at this moment. You got to do what's right for you. You have to do what feels right in your heart space, and your person needs to be able to do what's right for them too. And if you guys can actually get onto that same page rather than these different paths that's coming through in this next card, then yes, of course, there's a chance for a new beginning. But the reality of it is, this is where some of you guys are. Different paths. You and this person are going down different paths. You are not on the same page. You have different visions of what you want for your life and where you're headed. Be honest with yourself and this person. Does this relationship align with the direction you want to move into? And if the answer to that question, Gemini, is that no, it does not align with where you want to go, then it's time for you to truly reevaluate what feels right for you. Okay? And last one is patience. There are things that have yet to unfold in this situation. Trust the wait and have patience. Everything is unfolding exactly as it's meant to. There is a reason a connection or opportunity may not be happening yet. Trust in divine timing. That's what I'm feeling here, that divine timing is at play. And so there's definitely a need to just take a step back and allow life to happen, allow the universe to do what it needs to. Whether you guys are going to end up together or not, it's, I feel, a part of your destiny to figure out where this is ultimately going to go. Based off of what's coming through here, I do feel there's a really good chance that those of you who are certainly interested in a reconnection can make that happen. But remember, you guys have to be on the same page in order to make that happen. It's not impossible here, guys. It can come to fruition, certainly, still. Okay? So I wanted to grab some additional insight from you guys. I'm a mess today. Sorry. I've got all of these card decks in the drawer of my desk, and I thought I pulled out the ones that I wanted to use. Of course, I'm being guided towards other decks here. I've been using this one a lot. It's Journey of Love by Divine Essentials, but I absolutely love the messages that come forward. So I'm going to continue with that. I'm just guided to use it for you guys, Gemini. So let's do it. Let's see what needs to come through here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini on your journey of love for the second half of May. What needs to come through here for your connection? Number one, I promise I'll never let go. Infinite. The reality of it, though, is that you guys did let each other go, or at least somebody had to detach. If it's you, Gemini, that detached from this person, if you had to let them go, I feel there's certainly the desire still to bring this back together. If it's your person that had to let you go, they as well feel drawn to you still. And sometimes two people have to go into separate directions in order to realize you guys belong together after all. You know, this is the next card, number 23, if that's of significance to any of you. Please forgive me. Forgiveness. There we are again. See? That's not an accident. Forgiveness is necessary here in order to heal this situation, in order to bring about this beginning. And the Fool card is complementing that. Just take that leap of faith and create this fresh start between you and your person. Last one, look at this. Eternally yours. Eternity. Infinite. That is what they see with you. That is what they want in this connection, Gemini. They want to be yours again. And if you certainly are desiring this person back in your life, you want to be eternally theirs too. Beautiful. All right, guys, so let's close this out here with some final messages from the guardian angels to wrap this all up, tie up the loose ends here, and close out this reading. Angels and spirit guides for Gemini. Some final thoughts. But yeah, they definitely still want to be a part of your life, Gemini, and you're focusing on this person in this reading because you want them back still. We have inspiration. Let's grab one more. We have your guardian angel coming through here. And then we have courage as the bottom of the deck. All right, Gemini, so inspiration. A wave of inspiration and a stream of beautiful ideas are about to enter your aura. It is important that you trust your intuition at this time. Pay attention to unusual thoughts that come to your mind, and do not discount your imagination. Many wonderful ideas which have served humanity were initially scoffed at or ridiculed. We, your guardian angels, will help you discover ways to apply your ideas and manifest new realities for your life. So this can apply certainly towards your love life, but any area of your life. Gemini, do what inspires you. And then we have a guardian angel message coming through. Trust. All unfolds in perfect timing. You are one with divine will. Focus only on love, and only you truly desire, and all you truly desire will manifest at the most perfect moment. Be patient. I, your guardian angel, I can't read today. I, your guardian angel, am watching over you. So in this particular card, the inspiration card, it is telling you to trust your intuition. That's what the high priestess is definitely conveying here. And we already know that there is a need for patience here. Okay, and then the last message is courage. Dare to be different, to make mistakes, create, for it is in creation that you exist. In this world of dreams that stem from the eternal heart, you are one with all creation. All is possible. Go forth and be true to yourself, for it is only through being true to you that you can be true to others. Okay, and also I feel, Gemini, that if there were trust issues in the connection, that's one of the areas that you guys have to work through, healing that vibe between you and this person that you're focused on. But ultimately what the messages are conveying here is that anything is possible when it comes to this, and certainly in your life as well. If you're dealing with certain challenges in whatever area, just know that it may not be an impossible situation as long as you put in the effort. And if you're being true to yourself, that you're living your truth, go after it. Take that leap of faith and create new beginnings for yourself in whatever area you need it to be there. Okay, guys, so that's what I have for you this time around for the second half of May. I do hope that whatever part of this resonated with you, that it offered you the guidance that you needed. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. And I'll be back real soon, guys, with more readings for you. Thank you so very much. Take care of yourselves. See you next time.